Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel. I'm here today with a demo that I recently found out about a couple weeks ago, and it's been on my list since then. I've been very intrigued about it, and it's none other than Touchstarved. Um, its campaign on Kickstarter was fully funded, and not just fully funded, I think almost all, if not most, if not all of the stretch goals were fulfilled as well. It is very popular, understandably, given the story and the characters as well as the art. Um, I, among many other people, am very intrigued. So let's get started. I love that we're just opening with our five love interests. I love how they all look. They look fantastic. I'm excited about this. So let's just dive into it because I'm very excited just to start playing. Ooh. Okay. New game. This is the demo. Um, so just an FYI, but I'm very excited. Again. Also, very important, content warning. This is a dark gothic horror visual novel game. Um, so this game is made, this visual novel is made for an older audience and contains mature content, which includes and is not limited to horror, graphic violence, strong language, alcohol, drug references, injury, and dismemberment. So player discretion is absolutely advised. I am clicking to proceed because I already knew all of that, but just to give anyone else who might have have who might have stumbled on this on accident. If this is not what you're looking for, then I would suggest not watching this video. Okay. Ooh, tutorial. In Touchstarved, your choices matter. The decisions you make may result in unique dialogue, interactions, or even choices in red text which contain exclusive content. That is really nice that they put the exclusive content in red, just to highlight that. I can play through the demo more than once to choose different options. I might even get a secret ending. They remind us that there are no wrong choices and only interesting ones. Choose wisely and save often. Very good words there. Okay, controls. Oh, we can rewind. Okay. Oh, spacebar. Okay, I see. Important for me to know that I need to use spacebar to see the nice illustrations and things. Okay, great. Ooh, enter my name. Let's see. I feel like in my other playthroughs of demos and shorter visual novels, I have just picked Marie Blue Angel. I'm going to pick another name just so, you know, just so I have another name to call out here. Let's see, what should I do then? I don't understand. My brain is not coming up with any names right now. You know what? I'm gonna go with this other name. So, my real name is Chantal. For now, I'm just gonna use Chantal because that's what I want to do. On this channel, you can call me Tally or Marie Blue Angel, whatever is suited. If people also want to call me Chantal, that's also great. But I like my name, so I will choose my name. Ooh, choose my pronouns, yay. We have three options. I wonder if they have options for. Well, I guess that would make it more complicated in terms of like the interaction. But she, her are my pronouns. Okay. This world began to unravel long before you were born. It began with fogfall. Spectral mist bled from the seams where reality wore so thin it split. And from that fog emerged monsters, inhuman beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect, others were mindless beasts, driven by little more than the desire to slaughter. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear, while monsters thrived in the chaos. And then there's you. There's me. Who am I in this story? Just kidding. I know the background, but you're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone you touch. Choose your backstory. So this is another aspect of the visual novel that I really like. I like that there are three different options for the main character's origin / background. I will not read through all of these just because I will include a link to where you can find and download a demo of this game and also follow updates from the game developers. But I already looked through this, and I'm between being of origin for the unnamed or an alchemist. Because I either want to do magic or that I also can just name things. Like have some sort of premonition or just like fortune telling ability. I think what called to me most was the alchemist, so I'm going to do that one. I will read. Ooh, if I select it, ooh, it goes red. Okay. The alchemist, an abandoned mage. An exiled Zenobia mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered that she was cultivating you as a test subject. You fled to the Cenobium, seeking a cure. You are an experienced spellcaster with encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify the subtle effects of magic. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna press and continue. Exciting. Your name is Chantel. You selected she, her pronouns. Your background story is the alchemist. Is this correct? Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Wait. I already love this background. I'm assuming this is outskirts of Cenobium. But I like how the lighting is, and the accent color of this kind of like orange, red, pink that's going on, in contrast to the black and gray. It's very beautiful. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death, the ever-present stench of decay, and countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. Oh. I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the waste. Finding a group that would accept me was a trial in itself. As rations grew sparse and my canteen ran dry, I began to despair. But then, I saw it. Oh. Sorry, I called it Cenobium earlier. that I was getting that mixed up. It is Iridia, the city of knowledge. Let's look at the beautiful city of knowledge. Wow. The beautiful city of knowledge is gorgeous, and I love the night sky so much. And it is currently dusk. It's absolutely breathtaking. Also, just give me a second. Okay, I am back. Iridia, the city of knowledge, one of the last bastions of humanity left in the world, and home to the famous academy called the Cenobium. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. Oh. So the main character has traveled across the wasteland just to get to Iridia. All that stands between me and a cure is a final stretch of salt-soaked waste. Or so I think, until I see the first tendrils of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Oh. Oh. Is this fogfall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it, a silent storm more devastating than fire, dangerous in cities, but a death sentence beyond them. Oh, the fog looks scary. A thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. An eerie silence, heavy as the mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. I'm currently sick, so I cannot really be as much louder than this. But I'll try. So stay back! No! The cry dissolves into wet gurgling. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that sound effect. Then, the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard, the air punched from my lungs. When I open my eyes, adrenaline lends sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. Oh. A trader I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud, their back reduced to long strings of torn muscle, gleaming gristle, and exposed bone. Bodies litter the wasteland. Oh no. Oh, this silhouette. I wonder what the silhouette is of, like, what kind of monster? I try to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain so blinding. White blooms across my vision. Only when my eyes adjust do I see the dark shape in front of me. Oh no. Oh. It's a cool character design. With the eyes. And the tails. And the tentacles. A soulless stoops over the twisted form. A caravaner. I freeze, but it swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes twitch in my direction and blink as one. The soulless lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. Oh, that's scary. But right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm gonna have to save. Oh, wait. Did I save it? Okay. Runs past. I don't think. Okay. I don't know if I can run for the city. But I think that heading towards the wagon is probably the best bet. This might get me killed. I do not do great in horror situations. But I'm going to say head towards the wagon because if we get to the wagon, we get to the horse. Then there are higher chances of us actually getting into the city rather than running for it. Unless, maybe we were attacked because we were in the wagon. But I don't think running for the city is the call. So, I'm going to say head towards the wagon. Oh, I like the music. Hey, ooh, okay. I take cover beside the wagon where the air is thick with greasy smoke. Fire eats through the gaping hull, spluttering where lantern oil mixes with brackish water. Every person I see is dead or dying, except one. Oh, El Mother, forgive our sins. Guide us onto your hearth. We are worthy. We are worthy. A traveler grovels by the flames, their hands clasped above their head in fervent prayer. I glance upwards, towards the gauzy lights of Iridia, just visible where the fog runs thinnest. I don't pray, but the sight of the city is all the reminder I need. I came too far to die here. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist for the source, but the fogfall twists and stretches sound. Oh. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet too late. He slams into me, knocking me to the ground, and slips in a patch of mud. The soulless falls on him as soon as he slows. It catches the driver by his throat and rakes his stomach with razor-sharp claws. Oh, poor driver. Excuse me. Oh, poor driver. I fear I may be next, but maybe the wagon's still usable. He comes apart like wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a steaming tide. Fighting the urge to heave, I crawl frantically through the slippery muck for a handhold. Shit! My hand catches on the jagged edge of a rib jutting up from the water. Bandages unfurl around the gouge, torn deep into my palm. Oh, right, because you have it covered, I assume. The pain's quickly forgotten when a hand closes around my wrist. Who? Who is here? Oh, a traveler. Can you stand? I mean, I guess. The praying traveler leans over me. Oh. Wait. Who is this traveler? Gorgeous, by the way. I love these brown eyes. And this hair. Anyways. Oh my gosh, our hand. Okay. We need to run. Okay. Zoomed out shot. Okay, traveler, thanks. They reach for my hand, and I realize too late that my bandages have come undone. Oh no, poor traveler. No, don't touch me. The sensation of their thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. All it takes is one touch, and in the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Oh. Their lips peel back into a deranged grin. Ha 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 ha. No, I've seen this face countless times before. This is my curse, madness of my own making. Their grip on my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. Let me go. Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off my breath. Oh. Die, 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 die. Spit bubbles at the corners of their mouth flex my face. The edges of my vision darken as my lungs scream for air. Do we scream for help? I'm gonna have to save again. I'm really bad at this, guys. I'm gonna say scream for help. Because if we could have fight them off, wouldn't we have done it already? But you also can't scream if you're choked off of breath, so maybe let's try fighting them off. Okay, final answer. Fight them off. My nails gouge deep into the traveler's wrist, but no matter how much blood I draw, they do not flinch. I'm so sorry, girl. The more I struggle, the tighter their grip grows. My pulse hammers in my ears, slowing with each thudding beat. This can't be happening. I'm going to die, and not because of the fogfall or the soulless, but because of my own curse. Oh. Tears sting my eyes. No. No, not here. Not like this. The hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears, and the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches from mine. Lips still split in that macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath, then slump over the claws hooked through their stomach. Oh, is it the soulless? The soulless shoves the body aside, and the glowing eyes stunning its leathery skin thin as though grinning. Am I dead? There's a flash of claws, reds spilled across my vision. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of silt filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among an outcrop of reeds. Mine, neatly severed at the elbow. Oh my goodness. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Instead, I'll die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate wasteland. Girl, I'm sorry I got you killed. A fitting end for a monstrosity like me. Of course I would. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. The cold is gone, as is the choking stench of bog water. Oh my gosh, were we found? I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion, until all thought and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror, nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. Shake, shake. But the next moment, I take a reflexive breath. Air pours into my lungs, then out again, in a ragged gasp. Feeling comes back, flooding back. Warm cloth on my bare skin, a firm surface underneath me, a strange tang of sulfur in the air. Do not be afraid. Who is this? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm laughing because out of all the love interests, we're meeting the first one who I'm the most interested about. So I know it's like a blurred vision right now, so I'm gonna continue. I twist my head toward the voice. Tears flood my blurry vision at the bright glow of lamplight. Try not to move. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding. But more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. Stay away from me. My words come out in little more than a creaky whisper. I clamp my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. No. No? Who the hell is this? I mean, does it matter that I sit up? I mean, I would sit up. I manage to push myself up on one elbow, but my head swims and my surroundings give an alarming lurch. Ah, a stubborn patient. I don't have the strength to dignify that with a response. Instead, I pull the sheet up higher and wipe my eyes until my vision clears. Oh, a clear vision. Oh. This person looks so good. Wow. I love the entire outfit. I love the gaze, the expression of this person on the main character. The jewelry, the hair, the eyes. Ugh. Okay. The stranger towers over my prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. I instinctively shrink back, and that's when I notice that I'm completely naked except for a thin linen sheet. Naked, lying on a low cot, with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. I plunge my hands under the sheet to hide them from sight, though it's too late. He must have noticed what they looked like. Strange. Cursed. Inhuman. I brace myself for his inevitable suspicion and disgust, but his expression doesn't even flicker from that courteous smile. I think maybe he already knows? Oh, but what a beautiful smile this man has. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Where am I? Who are you? Be calm. You are safe here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere with anyone. Even my own mentor, my teacher, thought I was nothing but a convenient specimen to be used and discarded. Ugh, that's so sad. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around myself. Where are my clothes? The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the papers in his hands. I see you are not to be dissuaded. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this background. It's so cute. Oh my god. Wow. I like this background a lot. I like this art style. I like the clean lines and the nice, lighting. And it's cool that we're in a medical office and have all the medical supplies. Okay. And also, art. With the soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery alchemical concoctions line the counters in neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch, a faint whiff of smoke and something distantly metallic that I can't quite place. Look at this man. Again. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Wow. I love the gold and the jewelry and this accessory to whole vials of medical related things. Oh, looks so good. The doctor produces a large, dense bundle of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He's easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look up at him. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm sure he wouldn't overstay his welcome, given that he's a doctor. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is, what he can do, or what he wants with me. Thank you. Oh my god. This man looks so good. Look at this, his hair, and this like these earrings. Oh, and these beautiful, beautiful eyes with this face. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this character design. Oh, he has a scar on his hand. Okay. You are welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. With a curt nod, he leaves through a narrow door. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind him. I count to 3 in the sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. An itch on my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub at it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off. And yet, my arm shows no sign of injury, apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. Oh, I thought the main character was going to lose her arm. But is this common medical practice in Iridia, or is this because of this particular doctor? That's what I would like to know. But I'm glad that the MC has both of her arms. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least, gasping out my last breaths. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up, bleeding out in the swamp. But nothing happens. The seconds tick by, and my arm remains resolutely healed, my surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reach for the replacement clothes and begin stiffly pulling them on. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with the black woolen cloak to go with them. But there's one thing still missing: my bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. I slide off the bed and take a few unsteady steps toward one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. Does this man wear these glasses? Will I ever get to see this man with these glasses? I would very much like to see this man with these glasses, please. I start opening drawers at random, and of course, that's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? That's an awkward moment to be caught looking for bandages. I whirl around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump up against the edge of the cot. Your caution is understandable, though if I meant you any harm, you would know. That doesn't make me feel better in the slightest, but he makes no move toward me, so I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. The glowing scars and mottled skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. May I ask why you need additional bandages? Oh. Look at his face to the side, sorry. He's just gorgeous, okay? Gorgeous doctor. Understandably, the main character is wary of him, but just look at this face. I probably should be wary of him too, but I am just gonna focus on how gorgeous and smart he is. So I clenched my jaw. I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands, so the way he does it is strangely roundabout. I don't know. I mean, he is a doctor, and he probably has assessed that you don't need additional bandages. So I think it would be better just to decline to answer rather than glare at him or to say nothing. I'm gonna say decline to answer. Well, that's a very personal question, and I don't really want to answer. Is that so? Surely you realize that I can only help you. I can only help if you tell me what ails you. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? No, best to keep my curse to myself for now, and learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me Kuras. And where exactly am I? Aridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Aridia. So I made it to the City of Knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here? I brought you to my clinic, of course. You were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed medical treatment. Immediate medical treatment. Which you provided? Yes. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child, and he's explaining basic addition to me. I frown, flex the fingers on my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine, and thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? I love this look where he looks to the side with those eyebrows. Pardon? A soulless attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I spent my entire life learning from a Cenobian mage, and I know of no alchemy or magic that could reattach a severed limb. Even if he somehow could heal me by magic, I could detect traces of it. But I sense nothing out of the ordinary at all. It's because it's medical knowledge in the City of Knowledge, Aridia. Who knows? It's a mystery right now. The doctor, Kuras, pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back down in his chair, quiet for a long time. I do not know where you come from, but Aridia is the city of knowledge and deadly secrets alike. That's what I was saying. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive it freely. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. Fair point. We'll have to get to know each other. You are new to Aridia, so I will overlook this specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit it, he has a point. I'm also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep, steadying breath. This time when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Chantal. My name is Chantal. It is a pleasure to meet you, Chantal. Oh my god, look at that cute. Sorry, a lot of this is just gonna be me looking at the little changes in facial expression, but look at this grin. Look at this like kind of like little smile. I love it. Okay. There's a little more warmth in his smile, his polite demeanor back in an instant. I'm gonna just say thank you. Thank you for saving my life. I chance a smile in return, even if he won't explain how he did the impossible. There's no doubt in my mind that I'd be dead if not for Kuras. Kuras? Kuras. I'm gonna say Kuras. Think nothing of it. I'm not sure if he's just being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions. But I have to ask, why did you save me? You don't know me. Oh, look at this surprised expression on his face. I know I don't need to hide the user interface just to see his face, but wow. Oops, sorry, microphone. Wow, look at these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyes. The question seems to startle Kuras. You know what? While we're here, we're gonna take a picture. Thank you. I could hardly leave you to die in the waste. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. My fingers find the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Kuras might ask for such well-made clothes. No, I suppose not. The face. Stop with the cute faces. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. I blink. What did he just say? I simply meant that few would cling to life so resolutely, or brave such a perilous journey to Iridia. And how did you just grow up in Iridia? And then that's it? I wonder how big the city is. I could not help being curious about you, Chantal. His voice dips to a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. Okay. Curiosity. Wait, what was just said? Sorry. I'm gonna say you're pretty curious yourself. You're pretty curious yourself. Am I? Well, I haven't forgotten about my arm. I wiggle my intact fingers at him. Clearly not. But you haven't asked me for any payment either. I require none from you. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin, and it would be unethical to leave you destitute in a strange place. I fall silent, unsure what to say to that. Nobody would help a whore like me for free. There has to be some kind of catch or trick, right? I'm gonna have to stop here. A loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else. And that is my cue to leave, because otherwise I'm gonna stay here forever. Great. I'm having so much fun with this already. This is going to be about 45 minutes of a first part of this demo. But yeah, if you happen upon this and you are also liking Kuras, then let me know. And also what you think of the story so far. I'm very excited to see this game fully built in the next couple of years and released. But yeah, stay tuned for more parts of this demo, and I will see you all next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.